All right. WNOV family, this is Will Martin, and you're listening to The Difference. And Jermaine,
Yes,
every
sir.
once in a while we talk on this show about money.
Yeah,
Every once in a while we talk about money, right?
money's good.
Money's good. Money can be good.
Money can be good.
Money can be good.
Yeah.
One of the lessons we're going to learn today is you got to sow
Oh yeah.
in order to reap
Oh yeah.
later on,
Oh yeah.
right? Okay. So I know that I got a preview of the messages for today. And so I already know that that's going to be part of the conversation. But,
Uh
I'm going to start charging you because
huh.
we went from occasionally it would just be like, by accident, I brought somebody
Yeah.
in that you happen to somehow have a connection to.
Yeah.
And this year it has morphed into now, after all this time I've been on, it is now morphed into you literally bringing the guests
Ain't that
yourself.
crazy?
Like in this case, I never even spoke to the guest beforehand.
Yeah.
You took care of it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like either give you production values
You
or
know, I think we
a
can talk numbers. So we
producer.
can talk numbers.
There we go. The salary is the same.
That's-
Okay, let's just be clear. The salary is the same, and I'm not paying it. Just so we understand each other, right? But I appreciate the fact that you have such a large
yeah.
following and
Yeah.
and relationships that you're able to bring people in here, right?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Will. If there's one thing I've learned, it's all about relationships and just rubbing elbows with real good people
Mm-hmm.
and just building on those relationships. And that's what happened with me and your guest
The guest today,
Yeah,
yes,
we
Pastor Yvonne. Hi,
yeah.
and wait, you're gonna get clap in here, so
A loud one, though. You get a loud one.
yeah, because trust me, some people don't get it. And in my case, when I get something done, apparently I don't get it, or
I
it's,
can't find the
or it's
button.
delayed.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna come over there and learn that board myself one of these days, right? So anyway, you see that we've been at this so long now that this is kind of like the way we catch up at the beginning. So, Pastor, you asked me earlier, like, how are we connected?
Mhm.
And apparently, we were going to have to be connected because Keith Paris.
I do.
Okay, so and Keith, I have, as they say, been knowing
Oh wow.
for decades now.
Okay.
You've known him longer than I have, but
Yeah.
still. And then, come to find out that you inspired Jacqueline Tucker. So Jacqueline came in here, and Jermaine knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Emmanuel's Milk Mix
Mix.
Oh,
LLC.
awesome.
And we know it's the original. It's the Door County
Yeah.
Cherry Mix, and it's also the spicy.
And the crackers.
Well, that's the newest thing that we got to actually roll out. So we got a chance to have an African American woman come in here, an entrepreneur. She was giving her product away,
Right.
giving her product away.
Yeah.
And she said she got a call from a pastor who told her, get a pen and some pencil. And the first thing she said the pastor told her to do was stop giving away your product.
Yeah.
And then told her what to do
Yeah.
to go from giving it away to making it a business. And she ended up getting involved with the state fair.
Mhm.
She went her first time ever to the state fair as part of the Eats and Treats. This is how good the food was that I remember the story, right?
Mhm.
So it was so good when she went the very first time to the state fair, and she competed with over 20 other businesses that were part of the Eats and Treats category. And she won first place
Yes.
right out the gate
Right
for
out
her
the gate.
product that she was giving away
Giving it away.
before.
Mm.
Right. And so she then told me that, she came up with another product and she won third place
Mhm.
out of 20 some entries there. And then she brought us the new product, and everybody in here. And we didn't just take her stuff for free. We were buying it on the air,
Absolutely.
trying to make sure that we got some of what she is making out here. Right. So I asked her naturally, what inspired you to get into business? And she didn't think about a thing. She didn't think about a place.
Mhm.
She said very specifically to us, Pastor Avon High, she contacted me and she told me exactly what to do. So I said, we got to have this woman on this show so she can actually tell people some of the lessons that you have been sharing with other people. Because we heard there's some other people you've been talking to too.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what we should do. That's
Mhm.
that's an old tradition that is handed down from my grandfather was an entrepreneur.
Okay.
My mom was an entrepreneur. And so now I have been an entrepreneur. I've worked for someone for 35 years.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
how
wow,
long
wow.
I've been generating wealth for myself, my
Yeah.
children, and others because I do share the wealth.
Wow. Okay. Well, now here's the thing. We had 40% of Black-owned businesses wiped out during COVID.
Mhm.
And so it just seems to me like this is so timely. And we need to get, there's so many storefronts in our community that are empty.
Mhm.
So many places we used to have businesses, so many places where people used to be able to work,
Mhm.
potentially within walking distance that no longer exist. And so we need some inspiration today on how we can start to fill some of that brick and mortar we were talking about earlier.
Well, one of the things about staying in business, you know,
Mhm.
having longevity is you always definitely need a sustainability plan.
Okay.
So during COVID, when people were closing down,
Hmm.
and because I do natural hair,
Okay.
let me just show it off.
Wait. Now, I'm already got issues because I have no hair. And
We
so.
can get you a wig. Don't worry about it. We got you. Don't worry about it. We can glue some stuff
Oh,
together.
okay.
You want some of those that Jermaine got? We got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Well, now
about
wait, Jermaine. I never asked if those were yours.
They
What? All of them.
All of it is yours.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
we
Okay,
can-
cool.
We got you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. You can buy it.
Well, hey, you cut half of it off. You cut one ponytail off, and
It'll fill up your whole
that should be enough for me right there.
Well, one of the things about during COVID, you know, when people were actually exiting the building,
Mhm.
if they had a product, you know, I know that the state did something different that they didn't do, like cookies or whatever. You could actually still make in your home
Mhm.
if you had a business. And then, you know, because of social media, you know, people are everywhere and
Right.
people love food.
Mhm.
Well, that's one of the things that you don't ever have to worry about. People are
Oh,
gonna
that's so
eat.
true. Jacqueline proved it because we had hers. We have never done product tasting,
Yeah.
taste testing right here, but we had all her products
Mhm.
and the camera zoomed in on it.
And you were loving it.
Oh, we were absolutely loving it. And we after the show, Debo he left with some,
Mhm.
Mary Ellen left with some, Jermaine.
Yeah.
We had another guy on the show as well. He left with a bag. I left with
Yes.
3 bags.
Look at the new clients that you know she
Absolutely.
was able to. And then you got to think about also all of the people that you know now she is now connected to.
That's right. And the radio, and the fact that we have at WNOV, the fact that it's not just AM and FM, because you're 860 and then 106.5 FM.
Yes.
But there's also the fact that we live stream on Facebook and YouTube, including right
Mm.
now. So if people are listening and you are only listening to the show, you could actually see the show right now too by going to Facebook or going to YouTube.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And they will be able to see you and hear more about your.
And they definitely need to see mine.
Oh, there you go.
I'm
There you go.
always
I should have known to get some hair before the show.
well, we can make sure we can make that happen. By this
Okay.
time next year, you could have your own personal hairline.
Okay, thank you.
Bald and beautiful or just full of hair.
Okay,
You
full
know-
of hair. Let's try the full of hair. It's been a long time since we had full of hair.
But we also could put locks in your braids, and that would be trending as well.
Okay. All right. Hey, look, all I need is some hair first to work with, and then we can get to the next stage.
You can purchase hair.
Okay.
There's no shortage of hair. We have so many different vendors who would love to sell you some hair.
Okay.
So we're gonna shout out for
Now the
them,
question's
right?
gonna be who can put it on my head.
All right.
That's gonna
That's
be the next
okay.
thing,
We can
right?
find someone to do that.
Okay. All right. Hey, I love the fact that you were so positive that we
I-
can make it happen.
We can make it happen.
Okay.
It's
Coolio.
not impossible.
Okay. Oh well, look. Let me just say, with or without
You
hair,
didn't tell me it was a boxer.
the possibility of me getting in a boxing match is about 0. Wait.
With strong.
No,
wings,
I've
women
missed
that-
this. I've been campaigning around the state, so I somehow missed the issue of
Oh,
somebody
my
getting their
God.
hair knocked off their head.
Yeah, this past weekend it was a fight. It was a major fight,
Stop.
and
stop
the
it.
boxer was in the ring.
Oh wait, this really happened?
This really happened,
I'm done.
and the guy punched him so hard that it was like a cartoon. His hair went up like this, and you can see all the glue. That was
No.
Stop
Okay,
it.
wait, Pastor, we can't have that happen
It
to
was
me.
over.
So we cannot have that happen to me.
Okay, you guys are doing too much.
Oh man,
That's hilarious.
this
I
is
mean,
a little bit different kind of show today.
And
Clearly,
I do like laughter because it does the heart good like medicine.
yes,
So
absolutely.
my heart is always healed, right?
Yes,
And I want
yes.
your heart to be healed today
Oh
as
well,
well.
I feel. Hey, other than the loss of hair, I think we're doing all right. We're doing all right. This
So-
was traumatic for me. You know, I couldn't grow a beard until it couldn't grow up there, so it just kind of transferred from
but
the top to the
I
bottom.
can actually see hair. You shave your head.
Yeah, because it's missing most places. Well, now wait a minute. These people listening to this show do not care about my hair. So
Actually-
they hear my trauma.
Listen,
It's what is going
Listen,
on.
listen. This is what I've learned. I've been doing natural hair for for 15 years
Yeah.
almost. And what I've learned through that process is that people are very, very sensitive, males and
Yes.
females, about their hair.
Yes, Jermaine, I am. I admit it.
So I don't want to minimize this
Thank you.
because I mean, I don't know what you go through about the loss of it, but I do know this, that people actually they've
Mhm.
lost one lock and they bring it to me and they're
Yeah.
like, what are we going to do about this?
Yeah.
And I'm
Wow.
like, give me that lock.
Yeah.
I'm throwing this in the garbage. But that's a no-no
Wow.
because they're very sensitive
Yeah.
Okay.
about one lock. Now,
Wow.
you can see we have lots of locks on our head.
Yes.
There's no
Look at you
shortage
just
of
being
it.
all luxurious about it
Listen,
over
no,
there,
'cause
Jermaine.
it's a piece that actually came loose.
You want me to fix it?
Yeah. Then when I woke up, I felt some kind of way like, no.
Yes.
Like,
Wait, and you
Yes. So it's a
That's
thing.
amazing.
It's a thing. It's a bind.
wow.
And people are not always, sensitive to the matter. But I don't want to make this life.
So food and hair seem to be on the list.
It's a good product.
products.
You can do hair if you're interested in creating hair or creating a business in hair,
Okay.
or creating hair products to go on the hair.
Okay.
And just hold your hand up a little bit.
Wow.
I want you to smell this. Oh.
Because we can't put it on my hair. Since-
But you can put it on your
I'm sensitive,
on your
Jermaine.
scalp.
Okay.
So actually the follicles,
Oh, well, wait, this reactivates?
yes, they have products to
I
reactivate your
have hope.
follicles.
Okay, very good.
Come on. There's nothing that we can't do in life or
Okay.
create for success, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the question that I even wanted to share with, the people today,
Mhm.
how I spell success is product.
Okay.
You
Okay.
need
Wait,
product.
say it again, Pastor. Say it
How
again.
I spell product, success is product.
Okay.
You cannot be as successful. And if we look around all the millionaires, billionaires, they may start out with just one product,
Yes.
or they may start out with no products. They're just regular speakers or whatever,
Mhm.
commentators. But I've noticed and observed that most of them will create a product at some point in their life,
Okay.
whether it be a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a book marker.
Yeah.
They're going to brand themselves with some type
Okay.
of product.
Okay.
So okay, let's take Will Martin, for instance.
Yes, please.
I don't know everything that you do,
No. Okay. That's right.
and you've never shared that with me because we just met.
That's literally true.
However, regardless as to what you do,
Mm-hmm.
you need a product,
Okay.
because when you leave that space, if you leave the product with that person,
Uh-huh.
it's going to speak for you when you're long gone.
Okay.
They may forget your name,
Uh-huh.
but because you left them with a product, you left them with something tangible
Yeah.
that they can touch,
Mm-hmm.
they're never going to forget you.
Okay. All right.
So that's why you need a product.
Okay.
Not necessarily do people think about it from that
Mhm.
that lens.
Yeah.
We look at things like, well, they're always selling something. They got attitude about your product. And this is what I say, and you always not selling something.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Because my mama taught me a long time ago, don't worry about what people say, especially if they're not giving you anything.
Thank you.
So why do
Living
we
rent free.
Yeah.
why do we live to please people with their opinions when
Yes.
opinions everyone has? I won't tell you what
Mhm.
they really say about it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has an opinion,
Mhm.
but you don't have to always give it value.
Right, right.
Give yourself that value and create the product.
Wow. Well, let me back this up. Okay, let's start from the beginning. You said you come from a long line of entrepreneurs, right?
Yes.
So what was your grandfather's product?
My grandfather was a fruit grower, and he had
Okay.
chickens. He had land. There's still some land in Arkansas
Okay.
that my grandfather had. I'm 67.
Okay.
So imagine how long that land
Whoa.
has been in the family.
Jermaine, 67 now.
I'm 67.
Yeah.
Again, wait, did I tell people on the show that if you are not watching, you are missing?
You are missing.
You're
You should
missing
stream
it.
because you don't. If you see the Reverend here,
Yeah.
you will know 67 can't possibly be the case.
Don't look a day of it.
No, none of it.
Your black really don't crack
I swear.
if you take care of it.
And apparently, between the hair and the skin, you got it down.
Yes, because God gives us wisdom.
Okay. All right. And you used it.
I did.
Yeah. Yes.
I go to bed at night.
Okay.
I don't drink.
There we. Okay.
I don't smoke.
Oh my goodness. Breaking it down.
Yes, because this is a temple
Mm-hmm.
and you have to take care of the temple.
Okay.
You know, most people want to take care of the church building,
Uh-huh.
but you need to take care of this building first.
Okay. Before you can do something about the other building.
Yes. You know, lose a few pounds. I think I lost 8 pounds just recently
Oh Lord, I wish I could lose 8 pounds.
because I gave up meat for 21 days.
Oh no.
It's over.
Yeah, I was with you, Pastor.
I'm out.
Wait, I could go with you all that far.
I'm out.
You just said if people want to lose weight, I told you
Yeah.
there is a way.
Yes.
And I didn't have to take any pill.
That's right.
I didn't have to do any surgery.
But you lost me at the meat.
Yeah, it's over.
But there are ways in which you can get meat.
Okay.
You like beans?
Mm-mm.
You don't like beans. Okay.
But I like lamb and chicken and pork and beef.
And see, you just lost me when you said the lamb because I cannot be eating Jesus.
Oh.
Now behold the Lamb.
That's not what we do. Ooh,
Well, lamb chops.
not the lamb of God. No.
Well, that's right. Not the lamb of God.
Just lamb chops.
We
Lamb
have
chops.
to bring the lamb into our heart, into our life. We're
I'm
not
bringing
supposed to
virtual
consume
Jesus.
him on that level. I mean, I told this apostle that he was just really smacking and chopping on the lamb. We were in South Africa.
Oh wow.
He was like, "Lady, hi, do you like lamb?" He was really chopping. I said, "No, I don't eat Jesus."
Wait, this interview is unlike any interview we have ever had on this show. Now you know that's true, Jermaine.
We cannot be eating Jesus.
Wow.
So I'm going to encourage you
Okay.
to leave the Lamb of God
Yes.
out in the field.
Okay.
Bring them in your house,
Yes.
but not in your mouth.
Now, wait. I'm thinking about the vision of when is it Peter and Cornelius
Mhm.
and he saw the vision
Mm.
of the feast.
Mhm.
And he saw the two-hooved and the four-hooved and
Mhm.
all the different beasts,
Was that-
all
Mhm.
part of the feast.
Mhm.
And it was then that they came to the understanding that there was nothing off the table.
It's not off the table. I didn't say it was off the table.
Yeah. So I'm putting it back on the table. Lamb chops coming back because Peter and Cornelius, they got together and they said
You gonna
it was all right.
You just
in
gonna
the
bless
vision.
it and eat it, right?
I'm just gonna say, the Lord said in the vision, all was good.
It
Bringing it back.
It is.
I'm
I
getting
didn't,
my lamb chops back.
I didn't say it was a forbidden.
That's right. That's right.
Season.
I
That's
didn't
right.
say it was forbidden.
Cornelius and Peter said, and they were able to eat together.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Okay, you got me on that. Okay, you can have. Look, let me slide your lamb back.
Yeah, I just want to see bring people together. That's all I'm saying. So, Pastor, we're having so much fun over here, but every once in a while, Jermaine makes us stop.
Yeah.
So that because of business,
Mhm.
since we're talking about business today,
Yes.
we got to actually let some other people talk in order to pay some bills, and then we'll come right back after this break.
Got to pay your bills.
Got to pay the bills. Family, this is Will Martin, and you're listening to The Difference. And we have Pastor Yvonne High, who is here, and she's actually here. First of all, Jermaine has taken over my show because now he's actually booking the guest instead of me. And but I wanted to make sure that we got you, and he said he knew you, and so. But you inspired other African Americans to get into entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And so I know in the break we were just talking about. You start off on a very different path for your life.
I did.
And then ended up in ministry. And so, how did you end up in ministry?
Well, the call is sure.
Mhm.
You answer the call. You don't necessarily set out. Well, I didn't. I'll just speak for myself.
Yeah.
My husband and I were in the military, and we were living in Hawaii. We were doing ministry, helping people in ministry, supported ministry, but never sensing that we would ever pastor a church. My husband is a trained jazz saxophonist.
Wow.
And he's pretty darn good.
So he's a performer.
Yes.
Okay. And you?
And I'm a performer.
Okay.
So that's how we met. We met at the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music.
Wow.
In 1981.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
He was studying jazz performance, and I was studying jazz voice.
Oh, so y'all were serious. You're not just doing music. You were serious about it. Okay.
Someday he'll come along.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The man I love.
Well, apparently he did. So now, how did you get from there? You got to the ministry.
Yeah.
How are you now inspiring people to open businesses?
Well, okay, I answered. When you answer the call, you never know the road you'll travel because you are answering to a higher power, right? The call, you get the call and you answer. So when you get on a journey, sometimes there are detours.
Okay.
And most people don't follow the detour. They try to stick to the plan or the thought that they have in their heart. But when God shifts your heart towards him, then sometimes he will allow you to experience things that you had no idea would be a part of your life.
Yeah.
Now, I was studying voice. He never allowed me to get a degree in voice.
Okay.
Never did he allow me. So when we came back to Milwaukee, I was, of course, seeking God. And he said, I want you to study business.
Okay.
I said, business? I'm not good at math, Lord. I talk back. I talk back. And I tried to still go and study and get that degree in jazz music, right? Vocal, voice.
Yeah.
God shut the whole school down.
What?
To this day, I have a degree in business management.
Oh, wow.
He never allowed me. He said, I told you to study business.
Okay.
And that's what he allowed me not only to get a degree in business, but I have a certificate in sales and marketing. I have a master's degree in administrative leadership with supervision. God is so amazing.
Wow.
That if you follow the path, the road that he said, I know the thoughts. Jeremiah 29:11 said, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. They're thoughts of peace, to do you no evil, and to bring you to an expected end. So God has a plan for you, but you got to follow his blueprint.
Okay.
So it's a process, how I got into business.
Wow.
Following the voice of the one who created me.
So you have been, as part of your ministry, really helping people see what they don't see in themselves. So for instance, Jacqueline Tucker is a great example. And I brought her in here because I met her at a small business networking event.
Yes.
I have no idea that when I bring her in here, Jermaine knows the woman already.
Yes.
Right. He knew Jacqueline because of the Rapture.
Yes.
So the performances that you all had been doing. And as I said earlier in the show, she said that, she'd been giving the stuff away everywhere and that you just called her up and told her like, no, stop that.
Stop giving it away.
You need to actually go into business commercially. And then she said she was blessed with another person who then told her how to handle the packaging, handle all of the issues with commercial kitchen and making sure that she was, producing the product in compliance with all the federal and state regulations and all. And so she rolled that out, but it began in her mind with you telling her
called
Here's
a
the
seed,
thing.
planting seed.
And she said, you told her, get the pen
Yes.
and the paper out
Mhm.
and write this down. And she said
Yes.
she wrote down step by step
Mhm.
everything you told her. So I wanted to make sure to have you on today. Give us some of those seeds, some of that wisdom. 40% of those Black-owned businesses went under during COVID with all the closures that the federal and state government, required. How do we reseed today? How do we get more people into business today?
One of the things that I tell people, first of all, you need to find out what is it that God has placed inside of you. He has placed seed in all of us.
Yeah.
What is that seed that God has invested in you that you could turn that into a product?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be writing,
Yeah.
Creating hair products,
Yeah.
or maybe a script.
Yeah. Well, and I think in Jermaine's case, it's been music all
music.
along, and that's been teaching and coaching and performing. And
Yes. So Jermaine's seed, his product is his ability to sing. And most people have many gifts. We don't just have one. We have a dominant gift, but we don't just have one gift, because Jesus said he ascended on high and he gave gifts unto men, which lets us know we don't just have one, we have several. Now, how we nurture those gifts is up to us.
Yeah.
So he still didn't stop me from singing.
Okay.
I just didn't need a degree to do it, because the gift was already there.
So there was a path for you to focus on.
Yes.
Didn't mean you couldn't end up doing other things, as you did with.
Still doing. I still sing. I sing all the time.
Yeah.
I just finished a song. It's called Abundant Life.
Okay.
Just wrote a song called Abundant Life. We don't have to stop doing what we're doing. Jesus adds and he multiplies to us. He adds and he multiplies.
Okay. All right.
So if you have a product or just an idea, you need to get with a consultant.
Okay.
And they can help you to develop that idea.
Okay.
Sometimes people say, well, I don't have any money. You can barter. It can happen.
And Jacqueline was in that very kind of situation where she wasn't actually already in business. She had a product.
Yes.
But she didn't have cash flow.
Yes.
From that. And so people like you were able to help her and encourage her to get really involved.
And I encouraged her to make some products and then create a sales niche. So the first people that you've been giving the product to, now you want to call them and say, hey, I got to get in business. Can you invest in me? So I told her to find those people, find 20 of those people and ask them for $20. $50.
Okay.
$150.
Okay.
The same way in which you've been sowing into them freely.
Yeah.
Now you're going to ask them to sow into you, invest in you.
Yeah.
And she did it. Create these products and then have a sale.
Right.
Call them forth.
Okay. Okay.
You have in you what you need, but you just need a best practice that you can use to create or generate some funds.
So some people could actually use GoFundMe to be another way to actually
and that's
crowdsource.
exactly what I told her to use. She was like, I don't feel comfortable with. I said, you're comfortable with giving it away. Now get comfortable with asking.
There we go. And she told me she was feeding growing kids.
Yes.
That these were basketball players, so they were big.
She followed the process though. She literally did a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And people sold.
Right. And so they invested in her, and she.
Yes.
And all of the legal compliance work that she had to do, she got all of that accomplished.
And I think her son became one of her greatest investors.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's an attorney now, and so he's providing some legal advice for the company as well.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. And he was one of the ones chowing down on it for free on the front end.
I'm certain.
So that was her. I guess that was her product testing.
Yes,
right?
She did. She did it the proper way. You need to test the product to see if it's sellable.
Yeah.
This product I created at first at home. So I got the ideas. I got all the different things that to go in it, and then I found a chemist.
Okay.
Who actually put the fragrances together.
Okay.
And now it's packaged.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, I tested it on Walmart.
Okay.
In there online.
Okay.
It's there. You can see it. I don't really sell on there because they eat up a lot of your product.
Yeah.
I'm a smart businesswoman. I'm not going to let you eat up all my product.
Okay, there we go.
You know, my increase, why would you just give it away? Right. It's
right.
always about your bottom line.
Right.
How much can I save
Yeah.
in this investment?
Right.
I need to make sure that I can reinvest.
That makes sense. And so letting somebody like a Walmart or a major corporation
Mhm.
take so much of your revenue that you basically are giving it away,
Yes.
does that, just the ability to sell is not enough. You have to be watching, am I making money?
Yes.
Am I making enough money to continue to reinvest in myself and my product and growth?
Yes. And so let's get back to those. Let's piggyback back to those people that you said they left the market
Yeah.
because of COVID.
Right.
Okay. So you need to reset.
Mm-hmm.
You already have inside of you the ability to create and also to sell and to get a business open.
Yes.
Those skill sets don't leave.
Right.
So what they would do to reset, what I would do to reset is that I would find a less expensive place and I would probably go to that place that's closed. Again, we're talking about boldness, right?
Right.
Okay, I've been watching this building. You haven't been open. You're not making any money on this.
Right.
Why don't you let me use this for 6 months? Give me 6 months rent free
Yeah.
or a year.
Wow. Okay.
Be bold.
Okay. Yeah, that would be bold.
That's real bold.
That would be bold.
But don't be afraid because right now, the only thing they can tell you is no.
Right.
But they also can write it off
Right.
if they allow you to be in there.
Yeah.
So now they're giving back to the community.
Yeah.
You're now in that space for 6 months.
getting a
the
little
reason
tax
why I
break
know it
as
works
well.
because I've utilized this.
Oh, come on. Okay,
this
come-
principle,
Come tell us.
and it does work.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to ask. Knock on several doors. You're gonna get a yes.
Okay.
The Bible says, ask,
Mm-hmm.
seek,
Mm-hmm.
knock.
Yeah.
Keep on knocking
Right,
until
right.
your door unlocks.
And you have not
because
because
didn't
you asked not.
Yeah, that's
And so don't be afraid. You know, I've called churches because, you know, I do film.
Yeah.
Remember?
Okay. Wait down.
I
See,
do
wait, you got
film.
all kinds of stuff going.
He gave gifts
He gave, and you got a bunch of them.
unto men.
Okay.
If you manifest one and you be a good steward over the one, he'll make you ruler over much.
Oh, wait. This is the parable of talents, right? don't bury your talents.
Don't bury him. Okay. What did the one guy do?
My mother would be very happy with me right now.
Yes. You're talking about the Bible,
We're
right?
getting all these parables out, right?
Because
I'm
most
going to
people,
talk to her about Cornelius today.
yeah, most people are afraid to use the Bible. They're
Mhm.
like, well, what are people going to think about me? Those people are not giving you nothing.
Right.
Why do you care?
Right.
Why do you care? I'm an actress,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Why do you care?
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need them because they're not giving you anything.
Okay.
You need the people that are going to invest in you.
Okay. So you need to be comfortable asking.
Gotta
You
be.
got to be comfortable being bold.
Yes.
You got to have some math,
You got
right? You got to be able to have a bottom line and understand what the
Yes,
bottom
yes.
line is.
But if you don't, you can bring on a partner.
Okay. Which then brings us to, and you need a network.
You need a network.
You can't do it all by yourself.
Did Jesus have 12?
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. So he
Mm.
didn't do it by himself. So
No,
you
and he
can't do it
only
by
got
yourself.
people with money and businesses.
doctors and lawyers.
He was strategic
Mhm.
in his planning and his business sense.
Okay, so Jesus had a network. Okay, everybody needs a network.
Everybody needs a network.
Everybody needs a network. Okay, so we do these things.
We do these things and then we watch. Okay, so I have a 4Ds. I have a 4Ds quadrant principle.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing you do is you decide you're going to go forward.
Okay.
That's what you do.
And we're committed.
Totally committed.
Okay.
All right. Then you develop
Okay.
your idea.
All right.
You discipline yourself to keep going, even when it's tough.
Okay.
And then the fourth D is you demonstrate that I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I am the expert.
Yes.
Okay.
Because people need an example.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the greatest example, which is Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus was successful in everything he did. And
Mhm.
I'm so reminded of the parable of Peter in the boats.
Oh, see, I talked about Peter and Cornelius. You go into Peter in the boat.
Peter is a bad dude, and he
Yeah.
will punch you and cut you.
Sound like me.
Well, that ear was missing.
So what happens with that particular parable or that story? He had been fishing all night and he hadn't caught nothing. And a lot of people are like this. We talk
Mhm.
about the COVID
Yeah,
situation.
right.
They said, I had a business.
Yep.
I went under
Yep.
and I just went and sat on the couch.
Mhm.
Peter said, I've been fishing all night and I ain't caught nothing. Jesus like, but I got a solution. Let down. You've been fishing on that side.
Yeah.
You've been walking around with people who ain't got nothing. You've been walking around with people who've been speaking doubt to you.
Mm-hmm.
Put your net on the other side.
Thank you.
Fish on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Launch out into the deep. There's some deeper places that you need to go into that I haven't showed you yet.
Yeah. And
That
the deep places aren't always the safe places,
They're not
right? They're not always the
necessarily
most
safe.
comfortable.
Exactly.
right?
So you got to be willing to go out into the deep
You
places.
hear that, Jermaine? Sometimes you got to venture out.
Yeah.
Venture out. He said, let go out deeper. And when he did that, Peter's nets broke.
Yeah.
They broke. And it was so amazing because he obeyed. Remember, I told you, he told me to study business.
Mhm.
Remember, I was just trying to be a singer.
Yeah.
You know, a great jazz vocalist because my
Mhm.
husband could play the jazz
Right.
saxophone. We were gonna partner up.
Okay.
Right? We had some partner stuff going on.
Yeah.
But he said, study business. Why does Jesus want somebody like me to study business? I'm not interested in math. I'm really not.
Mm-hmm.
But money talks.
Right.
And when you can show forth that proof that I told you to study business, I even had to take statistics and I passed.
Okay. I'm guessing that was not your favorite class.
No. No.
No.
But they have teachers.
Yeah.
People need consultants. You get a consultant, you're going to make it. You get the right person in your network, they're going to push you. Every successful basketball player has a coach,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
If you're going to have a business, you need a coach.
Okay.
If you're going to have a business, you need an accountant. She's going to keep you safe from the government.
Yeah.
You got to pay the taxes, right? There are things that are needed to be put in place so that you can be successful.
Right.
But you got to be smart in your business dealings. You don't want to get in trouble with the government.
Yeah.
You don't want to get your books out of order. Those are some of the things that people, they do. They'll do sole proprietor. Well, now you're not protected. You need to get an LLC.
In other words, you can be sued personally.
Yeah, personal
and you can lose
liability.
your personal stuff.
All of it.
Right. As opposed to getting a limited liability corporation, which means you're shielded as the person.
Yes.
And
So
it's the company that takes it, not you.
there's some things that you need to know. You might need to take a class in business. You might need to go down to MATC.
That's what Jacqueline Tucker, your acolyte, she did exactly that. She went and took some classes as well.
Yes, don't be afraid
And
to
she
get
ended
out
up,
there.
as you say, being bold. She ended up going to Outpost and got in there. She ended up, Jermaine, as you talked about.
She's knocking.
You remember she talked about sending them a package during COVID.
Yes.
They had never said a word to her. She saw her literally years later. Didn't have to sell them on anything because they already still remembered her product and went looking for her.
Yes.
And put her stuff in the store.
See,
That's awesome.
you planted a seed.
And
then
it didn't grow immediately, or she couldn't see it immediately.
Yes.
But it was growing. Just because she couldn't see it didn't mean it was.
Faith is, even though you don't see it, you still have an expectation that what you did is going to produce a harvest.
Oh, now that's a good place to break right there, because I know this man's gonna make us do it anyway. So we'll come right back after this break. Family, we have been having a blast in here. I don't know what it is about this year, but we have laughed on this show more than ever before. And today has been no exception to it. So, Yvonne High, Pastor Yvonne High, you have come in here and talked to us about faith
Mhm,
and business.
mhm.
And I don't know if it's the business of faith or the faith of business, but you have been talking to us about how the two connect
Yes.
and all. And so I know Jermaine's gonna make us get up off of here at some point, sometime soon.
Mhm.
So I want to make sure that people know. You talked about the 4Ds. Can you quick tell us about those 4Ds again?
4Ds. Okay. These are quadrant principles that I came up with that the Holy Spirit gave to me to push me.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is you need to decide.
Okay.
Decide, get committed to the decision that you're going to have a product.
Right.
That you're
I'm getting
going,
in.
you're going to be in business. You're going to do something different than you did last year
Yeah.
or last month.
Mm-hmm.
Once you decide that, once you make that commitment, then you want to develop
Okay.
that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Then you discipline
Yeah.
yourself.
You don't just jump out there and do something.
No, you
get
have
a
to
plan
develop it.
together.
You go and you research. Research is your friend. Google is your friend.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are around you, some of them are your friend. They have inside of them what you need in order to develop this idea.
Okay.
Once you develop the idea, you discipline yourself to see it through.
Mm-hmm.
Then once it's developed, you discipline yourself, you know you're going all the way.
Yeah.
Then you demonstrate what you just learned
Okay.
through that process.
Beautiful. And that's how you then market.
That's
your
how you
product
get that
out there.
product.
Okay, you get it
end,
out there.
You get the end goal, which
Okay.
was to have a product or a storefront or some cookies per se, pies, or just
Or some
a better
trail mix.
relationship, trail mix,
There we go.
a better relationship, whatever you are doing or
Mhm.
your goal is. These 4Ds quadrants
Okay.
principles will help you to accomplish that.
Wow. Okay. Is there any other advice that you think we need to make sure people know if they're thinking about or they know somebody who's thinking about a business, or maybe they were in business, maybe they got burnt out or COVID overtook it? Anything else that you'd say we need to make sure people know?
I would say make sure you reset.
Okay.
Make sure you can finish the course.
Okay.
Okay. Business is not your idea, it's God's idea.
Mhm.
It's a scripture, it's written.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus said, do business till I come.
Mm-hmm.
People are waiting for him to come back, but he has made it clear that no man knows the day nor the hour, so you can stop focusing on that.
Mm-hmm.
You can just go ahead and do business.
Yeah. Do what you got to do.
Get in the game.
Okay.
Don't wait for somebody to tell you to get in the game. Jesus has always said, do business. Occupy till I come. Don't quit. Don't give in. Don't give out. You can rest and go to sleep and take a nap because he did that.
Yeah.
But the next morning when you wake up, you need to get back to
Get
what
back
you
at it.
started. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay to get tired.
Yeah.
Just don't quit.
Yeah. Jermaine, now look, we haven't talked very much about, or at all really, about how you knew her, right? So just because this is what happens, he takes over my show. So I'm gonna give him
gave him the mic.
I'm gonna give him the wait. Sometimes I don't have any choice in the matter. He's the one running the soundboard, so you kind of get the sound that he decides you get. But just tell people a little bit about how you know the pastor and how you all came to be.
Actually, we go way back to when my son was about 2 years old.
Yeah.
And I met her because my son was she was an owner of a daycare.
Okay.
So she had about 100 kids or something that was in there?
Mhm.
Wow.
Something about, so it was on Capitol.
Okay.
And I met her then and we just connected. And back then I was bad, I was terrible. But she always spoke life into me. So she saw something in me that I knew I had it, but I was running from it.
But you weren't trying to do it.
No, I wasn't trying to do it.
It was not.
I was a bad boy.
Wow.
And she saw life in me.
Mhm.
So every time I would bring my son or pick him up, we would have conversations. And it just grew from there.
Well, I think that's important that you spoke another one of these lessons about speaking life into each other. Because you can also speak death to each other too, right? And we are doing it too often to ourselves, right?
Yes.
So being able to come out here and be a positive influence on people, as you said during the break, ain't nobody trying to hear all this other stuff. Nobody want to hear all this negativity every day, right? So, if you don't have anything to offer, you know, you need to find something.
Find something on
Right,
it.
right. Because
Yes.
people are not going to put up with all that. They're not going to spend their time all the time with people who are negative and
Yeah.
have nothing to give.
Yeah, because she would always say, we would talk and she'd be like, so how you doing? I'm like, all right. She's like, all right, so you still being bad? I'm trying to come away. Are you still cussing? No, I'm I'm trying to let it go.
Cussing is so unprofessional.
So she was getting you
she'd
ready.
be yes, just on me, and just over the years, just bonding. And then I actually went over to their church and played, and I met her daughter Melody, who was an excellent piano player,
Okay.
and her daughter Princess that plays violin.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, dude, we just connected, and then it was just going. Then.
So she was helping make you a better person, which
Yeah.
has made you a better business person
Exactly.
too, because if you are positive
Yeah,
and professional
yeah,
in the way that you're going about, getting your gigs and
yeah,
finding your opportunities.
yeah,
And you said before that how people see you, right?
exactly.
The impression that you leave with people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So another one of those lessons that you have talked about before.
Yeah, and she always said to me, like, just watch how you carry yourself,
Mhm.
watch how you act. People are watching, and just those little seeds over the years of her saying little things. And like it's point in times that I would call her and we would talk, and she didn't even know that I was really reaching out for strength and energy.
Uh-huh.
But she would speak some stuff, and I get off the phone like, okay, all right. Like she helped me with my business and actually getting that off the ground. So I want to tell you publicly
Wow.
on the radio in front of everybody, thank you. I love you for speaking life into me because I was heading down the wrong path. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
okay
grateful.
though, because we have the ability to snatch people out of the trenches.
Well, and that's a good way to leave it, because I know I'm looking at this time, and I know what we're gonna hear in a minute if we don't
It's
go.
coming.
Right, exactly. So WNOV family, thank you so much for listening, and we will talk to you next week.